Italian folks don't ever do that on Long Island, New York, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, if you do that in Long Island, New York, they're gonna kick you and put you out there right so fast. This, I tell you right now. Where you from? Oh, got a New Hampshire girl over here. Yeah, all right, let's give a hand. All right, great, cool. So you drove probably what, 80 miles to come see me? Was that? Oh, she's saying 100 miles. Wow, where you from, mate? Yeah, well, I thank you very much for coming to my show. Thanks for coming home. And, what's that? No, that's not true, first of all, and believe me, just don't ever go there, okay? You know, I'm sure there are nicer beaches here in Massachusetts. Yeah, I tell you, so, you know. But let me tell you something. If you ever drive to Long Island, New York, let me tell you something right now, okay? You couldn't even afford the toll booth. Just yeah, I hear you. So don't ever go there, I'm telling you. Because if you go to Burger King, they're going to charge you $120 for a Whopper. So we gotta go to the Carolinas, you might as well just go to the Florida, but you go to New York, I'm telling you right now, you will pay $120 for a goddamn motherfucking lobster. I'm telling you, I'm struggling enough on that fucking island. Don't ever go there. So, you know, the second week I was up here, right? You know, I finally bought the biggest lobster that Rhode Island could ever have. So, you know, it's like, you know, I go to, you know, the small supermarket here in this town. You know, it's a beautiful town. I love you folks very much. And, you know, it's you know, I go, well, this motel has a kitchen, so I might as well go out and, being I'm in Rhode Island, I might as well just go out and buy a lobster, you know? So I go to the store and, you know, the guy's looking at me strangely because he never saw me around town before. So I'm looking at the lobster and everything and stuff like that, and just staring into the tank, you know what I mean? So one guy is just looking at me and he's like, oh shit. You know, so he's throwing back with the legs into the lobsters, right? So, you know, like you actually hear what these guys are thinking. So, you know, he's throwing back. The seafood guy comes up to me and he goes, how you doing today? I go, oh, good, I'm doing fine. He goes, welcome to Rhode Island. I go, thank you very much. How did you know I was out of town? He goes, trust me, with you, what you're wearing with the Air Force hat and everything like that, we don't get that many vets up here. I'll tell you that right now. We're locals that stayed here a long time, so I know out of town is when I see one. And he goes, I could recognize that New York accent from anywhere. I'm like, oh. So, you know, he goes, what can I do you for? And I'm like, what can you do me for? Oh, well, you know, hey, you could give me $5 million. And, oh, that's right. Yes, very expensive state. Very expensive state. I never been there. I go, you don't want to. So anyway, you know, he goes, I go, I'm going to grab that lobster with the big claw, you know, so he goes, okay. So first of all, he kind of struggles a little bit to get the lobster. You know, the lobster's like going around the tank. You just see him doing circles, you know. And then, he's like, get in my hand, son of a bitch, you know, stuff like that, you know. So he's like, you know, you see the lobsters in there, they're all like scared, shaking. One guy's in the corner with the claws over his eyes, and he's like, don't pick me. So, you know, he's trying to grab the lobster. I'm sitting there just tapping my feet, and I'm like, boy, this guy's really having a problem grabbing this lobster for me. So, you know, he's trying to grab the lobster and everything, you know, and he's trying to, pick up the lobster and stuff like that. So, you know, and then you see a crowd of lobsters in there, you see all the little legs sticking out and everything, all the claws, like they're trying, you know, to death because they're like to pick. The guy's hands going by, you see him with the claws like this. Trying to grab the hand and something like that. You know, then you see one with the sign, please don't pick me, I'm on, you know, I don't have a short time to live, you know. Well, you know, feel sorry for you, dude, but you're gonna get boiled anyway, so what the hell? So, you know, it's like, yeah, that's it. So So he's trying to pick this lobster up, right? And I'm just like still sitting there, and I'm like, boy, you people really have a hard time picking fish up here, I'll tell you that. So he finally grabs the lobster, and he puts it on the bag. So I go, how much is this guy? And he goes, well, being that you're out of town, I'll give you a break. I'll just charge you $18 for it. I was like, oh, $18 for a lobster. So he goes, why, is that too expensive for you too? I'm like, don't. So, he goes, $18. I was like, all right, so I paid, you guys ain't that cheap up here either. But, I'll get the lobster home and everything, and this, that I shouldn't say home, back to the motel, only up here for 4 days, I need to eat, you know what I'm saying? So I get the lobster, so here I go. So I'm trying to see if this place has pots and pans and everything. I just see one cup in one cabinet, one dish in another cabinet. Open the fridge, just freaking rotted out beer from the old guy that just stayed here, and that must have been like 5 weeks ago. You guys get a lot of business up here? But, it's just saying, it's a small state. I'm sure you guys can, but no, it's a beautiful state. I love you guys so much, I swear. But, so I had, so of course I had to find a way to boil the lobster. So I go down to a small neighborhood, you guys living in campers and stuff like that. And, one guy's camper and stuff like that. And, he opens the door, big beer belly fucking hang tip. And you see the beer and everything. So I'm like, oh, how you doing? He goes, I don't want any. I already bought Girl Scout cookies for a week now. And I'm like, So, it's like, I was like, I just want to borrow a stainless steel pot because I'm trying to cook a lobster. You know what I mean? So, he's like, wow, pots. I don't have pot. Pot? Oh, pot. Yeah. Oh, how? He goes, how much you selling? I could get more high tonight. I'm like, I don't need that. So, I was like, I'm looking for a pot to cook on. Oh yeah, there's a hardware store down the road and everything. So I'm like, where's the hardware store? So he's like, this guy was so high, he didn't even know where he was. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, if you go down the road. And then you make left, then you make another right, then you go straight up, then you just stand and you start like there's hills here. He's like, yeah, so you make a left to make another right, go upstairs. Meanwhile, I'm trying to write all this down, like, okay, make a left, make a right, I'm going up the stairs. And then you go to the elevator. So, and yeah, go to the elevator and you press the level to the store. I'm like, what the fuck is going on living right now? So, the elevator to the spot, and then you'll be, then you have to get out of the elevator. I'm like, elevator? So, he's like, yeah, you go like left, another right, another left, and then you go down 2 more blocks. I'm like, dude, I'm just getting So, I gotta love this place, I gotta tell you. It's beautiful here, though, I'll tell you that right now, So, after I followed the guy's wacky directions, So 3 hours later, so I finally find the hardware store. Actually, there was actually a state trooper that was down the road, and he was a very nice guy. I'm like, look, I'm trying to find a pot to cook the lobster in. And he goes, yeah, there's a hardware store downstairs, down the road there. Just go down there. Guy sells everything. So I was like, okay. Long story short, I finally get the pot and go back to the motel. So, I go back to the motel and, I'm like, the lobster I left in the bag, he kind of suffocated in the Ziploc bag. So, shit, so I'm grabbing the lobster out of the Ziploc bag, right? And I'm putting it on the table. And I'm like, come on, stay away from me. So, I don't know why I was even doing this. I was supposed to be cooking it anyway. I can't for the freaking thing, so I'm doing CPR to the freaking lobster and everything. I'm like, come on. And I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck fuck am I doing? I'm trying to cook the freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I was trying to save it, because I save lives, And, your folks don't know, I do that to many people back in New York, you know what I'm saying, just so you know. But I think I'm just so used to the routine, I'm trying to save a goddamn friggin' lobster. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you, I don't know what the hell I was doing. And, maybe I was just fatigued from the bus ride all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to save the lobster by doing CPR to it, You see the legs? And, and I'm like, I gotta eat this thing for dinner. What the hell am I freaking doing? You know what I'm saying? So, but finally, you see the little, feather things coming out and everything, and stuff and go, and you see the black float out. I guess it was from the air. But, so he was back alive, and then he was trying to snip my nose and everything, and stuff like that. So I go, good, you're alive, now I can cook you. I don't even know why I even tried to save her, because he's going to die anyway. So, it's Rhode Island, So, I'm trying to see, I see some cookbooks in the motel and everything, and it's all about fish. You guys are really all about fish up here, I tell you. Okay, yeah. Who said that? Oh, this guy over here. Yeah, this guy is saying the cattle's down south. I tell you, right? I believe you. I like this guy over here. I'm giving you 2 autographs when the show is over. I'll tell you that right. So anyway, there's cookbooks all about fish, It's Rhode Island, man. You guys are a fishy state, I tell you. But, how to cook cod, how to cook salmon, how to cook filet, how to cook, I don't know, we call that flat fish that you call up here. We call them back in New York, too. Help me out here. What do you call that fish that looks like a rug with the 2 buggy eyes on top of it? Oh, yes, flute. Yeah, flute. Yeah, flute. Thank you very much. You guys really know your shit up here. So, so it had every cookbook about every fish you could cook up here. I finally found the lobster one, So, I pulled the lobster cookbook out, and it said, how to cook lobster for kindergartners. So, okay, what can I do? I'm only up here for a few nights, and I'm trying to cook the lobster, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so I opened the hardcover book and everything and stuff like that, and it says step 1. I did that. I already did that, and I saved its life. I already gave it CPR, so it's still alive. And it says step 2, put water in pot. Now this is getting a little ridiculous, but I'm finally cooking. I'm cooking lobster, you know what I'm saying? Then I go to step 3. I put the water in the pot, I put it on the stove, I put the stove on and everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so then step 4, put lobster into the pot after the water's boiled. Okay, so the water's boiling and everything. First of all, you guys have nice cast iron stoves up here in Rhode Island. I tell you like that, I wish I could take one home with me, but I don't think the bus can take the weight. I'll tell you that. So, and I'm sure it keeps you guys warm up here in the winter too. I'll just tell you that right now, So anyway, the lobster's alive, and he's still probably days from the CPR. Days and everything. So I'm picking it up, and sorry, buddy. Now it's time for you to really die. You're gonna get boiled. So just looking at me, and he's trying to skim up the floor. So here we go. We're gonna put the lobster in the pot, right? So then his legs lock up. His legs are on the rim of the pot. So I'm trying to push him down. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Get in the pot. I'm trying to cook you. So of course, obviously he was scared. He didn't want to die. He didn't want to be in a hot boiling hot tub. I get it. And like I said, I cared for the thing. I don't know why I even saved its life. So here with the legs on top of the rim, and then you see, the legs on So he just didn't want to go in there, you know. So, you know, and then he's trying to hold on, so I'm trying to push him. I'm like, oh! He was pretty strong lobster. I tell you that. My legs are pretty strong. I'll tell you that. So I'm trying to put him in there. You know, he's still like this with the legs. And you see those black little legs. So here I am trying to put him in there like this. That's all he's doing. I tell you, I think he's breaking the world record of lobster not sit-ups, he was push-ups. Probably breaking the world record of doing push-ups on this lobster over here. You know, I was even counting the numbers. I'm writing it down. Ooh, maybe I could get famous. The lobster just broke a world record of doing push-ups on a pot. So when he was getting weak, you see those little legs, you know, getting weak, they're all shaking and everything. All shaking with the legs and all. So, you know, he just wouldn't go in there. So when he was just like, you know, just about to give up, he still wasn't going into that water. Water was steaming and everything like that. The window started steaming up because I'm taking so long to cook this guy. You know? So I saw a little meat pan in the drawer. I just pulled it out and I just went. Yeah, so he just finally went in there and just went kabloosh. And then just go there. I just hear the little screams and just see him go. Then you heard the language, you know, like, I'm dying, help me, what a world. I'm scratching my leg. Is he actually saying that right now? So he's finally in there cooking and everything. I put the top on top of the pot, and you still hear him screaming. And then the cookbook goes step 5. You know, boil the lobster for about, 15 minutes, and then you're all set, stuff like that. I don't even know if that page was even right. The lobster's cooked, right? So I get a little lemon, couple of parsley leaves and everything like that. I set the plate up real nice and stuff. So I put the lobster, of course he's nice, boiled up red and everything. I couldn't wait to eat the claws and everything and stuff like that. So I put the plate on the table and stuff like that and stuff. So I get the lemon, I get the butter, I get everything all set up. I get my beer. Oh, by the way, I love your Rhode Island beer up here, by the way. This one. Maybe that's why I'm messing up, slurring the words right now, because you guys are getting me buzzed. So, my Rhode Island beer up here. I can't wait to come back up here again and to taste it. I tell you, it's better than the other hand. But anyway, I get the lobster flakes and stuff like that. So I forgot my, fork, knives, and what do you call those things? You crack the claw open, the nutcrackers? Yeah. I don't just say anything over here. Yeah, nutcracker. Yeah. It's not for my balls, okay? It's for lobster. You guys do a lot of push-ups. You guys know. But so I get back to the table, and then the lobster's still alive. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? So he's laying on his back like this with his claws behind his head. He just looks at me and he goes, thank you for the hot tub bath, man. And thank you for the sunburn. And I'm just standing there like, he's still alive. I just freaked out and ran out of the motel. That was the end of it. That was the last time I would cook the lobster in this state. Yeah, so... boy, I tell you, pretty hot here in Boston tonight, but I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for all being here. Thank you so much. Love this city. I really love your city. I love you folks. Boston is a beautiful city, and I can't thank you guys enough for inviting me. Thank you very much. Yeah, all right. How long have I been doing the show? 4 hours? Sometimes doing these hour shows, they feel like 2-3 hours sometimes. Trying to think of all these acts to entertain you folks, and I'm telling you, it's like, sometimes I'm live on stage and I don't even know what to do anymore after a half hour. So, it's tough. But it's crazy. So, boy. So, after work the other night, I went home and, I was a little bit grumpy. Grumpy. Yeah, I was a little bit grumpy. So, I go to my girlfriend and I'm like, what's for dinner tonight? And she's on the couch with her pretty legs spread out with her high heels and, stuff like that. And she's like, I don't know, what are you cooking me for dinner? And I'm looking at her like, and, I'm like, you're telling me what I'm making you for dinner? No. I worked all day, okay? What are you making me for dinner? So she goes, no, it's the other way around. I go, really? Is that how the boyfriend and girlfriend thing work around here? So, I was just like confused, I work all day, 18-hour shift, and stuff like that, and, I'm grinding my ass, scrubbing my toes, and, freaking screwing myself in the hand with the screws, banging my hand with the hammer. And, dealing with a jackhammer that took me halfway down the city block today. I'm on the train still having the shakes from it. Stuff like that. But, I'm telling them, hey, thank you very much. And I told them, don't make me ever do that jacket that I have again. So I got to tell you, it's just, got a little technical difficulty? Yeah, oh, yeah, no. Hey, hey, what's going on with you Boston people? My mic is still malfunctioning. Are we good now? Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, we're live here, folks, and I'm sorry about that. Wow, I'm actually having a little bit of a squeeze with electric here, I think I just electrocuted myself when I said about the jackhammer. I think I just gave a microphone shot. Jeez. I'm sorry, Boston. I still had the shakes from that jackhammer, after a long day at work, plus I got 6 friggin', Phillip head screws, sheetrocking and everything, because I can't fucking seem to see my hand every time I'm putting sheetrock up. I just get the drill, Well, actually, the guy was drilling on the other side, and he goes, is that sheetrock up? And I hear I'm holding the beams with the sheetrock at the same time. And, I go, yeah, it's all set. So he's screwing from the other side, not knowing where my hand is, and I'm seeing, all these, screws coming through my hand. Cleaning all the blood up on the floor. So how you doing today, Rob? Winking the blood out in the yard and everything, so, stuff like that, man, I tell you, And then, they're making me use a jackhammer in the city here, in the city and stuff like that, here, just pump up this pavement right here. Okay, how you use this thing? Just press the switch. Okay. You see me bouncing on the jackhammer like it's a goddamn pogo stick. And then when you get up again, you have the shakes for freaking 5 hours. The teller tells me, oh, how you doing today? Oh, I'm here to deposit the check, and I still have the rattles from the jackhammer. And just ripped up, and the paper just went all over the place. Yeah, so it was a very bad day on that jackhammer. So getting back to the girlfriend, okay? I'm telling you, what are you doing for dinner tonight? I am starving, hungry. I could eat a rhino right now, I tell her, She's home with her feet up with her high heels and a nice pretty dress. Get me down, I'll tell you that right now. So it was was like, like, what are you making for dinner? So she tells me, like, what are you making me for dinner? You work all day, you cook me dinner. I cleaned out this house all day, fucking throwing out your stinky socks and everything, fucking organizing your drawers and fucking shit like that. I even cleaned the fucking toilet. I don't know why she did that. I could have done that, She's on the couch. Nah, I worked all day for you. You cook me dinner. And I'm like, listen, chick. And the guy comes home from an all-day construction job. Okay. I ain't supposed to cook there. Okay. Or, or when I get out of the car. I love you folks. I really do. I love you folks. But, when you go out west, I'm telling you right now, it's amazing how they could not judge you from if you're from New York or from Boston, because we both say car or car, but they know when you say car, because you have the attitude towards it, they know you're from New York. When you say car, and it's like, oh, you're you folks are great up here. I really love this. I really love this. So, anyway, I'm trying to get back to the girlfriend again. So, I'm trying to make her cook for me, what I mean? And she's telling me, no, you're cooking for me tonight. I cooked for you all week and stuff like that. But I'm like, but honey, I got the jackhammer shakes. I don't give a fuck. You grab that, I don't care if fucking grabbing that pan shaking. I want you to cook me dinner tonight. She goes, I cooked you the La 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 King fucking dinner last night, so cook me something tonight. I'm like, the La 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 King? What the hell is the La 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 King? You know what I mean? So I'm like, don't you mean the chicken cordon bleu, baby? So she goes, just make me dinner. I'm like, okay. So, of course, I'm the loving boyfriend. I have to follow the rules. You know how it is. You know what I mean? I love her to death. I'm not going to lose her, So I work all day, doing an 18-hour shift. I get rattled with a jackhammer, and freaking now I got to cook for my girlfriend. Oh, my God. Okay, so I had to cook dinner. You know what I mean? So here we are, cooking dinner and everything. She's just waiting there patiently, waiting for me to cook dinner and stuff like that. And I'm trying to figure out what to make, So, and, I'm still trying to figure out, I wanted meat. I wanted steak. I wanted a nice, fat, thick steak from an ass of a fucking cow. You know what I'm saying? And, because I just got back from Rhode Island, folks, and I just did a show up there. I had enough of fish. I should say down. You got more. I should say down, not up there. I don't know. I've been traveling so much. I'm going east, west, north, south, up, down, left, right, so anyway, we found a steak, So I had to grab a pot like this. Yeah, you see how small it is, But anyway, I'm trying to put like a fucking 84-ounce steak on it. And if you ever try to cook a steak that was thick as a cow's ass on a pot like this, so I just, I grabbed like a big slab of beef, right? And I just, fucking grab it, First of all, I tell my girlfriend, hey, thanks for throwing out the steak tonight. Oh, you're welcome. That was supposed to be your job. I had to take a blowtorch and hit the steak, you know what I'm saying? So, and then it was like, it was just crazy, blowtorching the steak to throw it out. So here I am trying to cook, 84-ounce steak on this thing, So I'm trying to find the butter and stuff like that. So I'm cooking a big slab steak on this little pan like this. So anyway, being that you see the size of this, and all you cooks out there know what to do, with a small pot like this, I guess, with a big slab of meat on top of it. So what you do is you just, try and cook the steak, but you see the pot like this, and then you see the, you see the meat, just hanging out on the side to side, and all you see is the well done circle, in the pot. So anyway, I'm trying to make dinner. So the big slab of steak, okay, is medium rare on both sides, and you just see the well done circle because of the shape of the pan. So and then I make, being that I'm having steak, I also am having a bunch of steak fries. So I'm just putting it in the fryer, fry them up. So, then I get this big plate, then I just put it down, and then I just put it down in front of my girlfriend. I go, boom, there's dinner. And then she didn't want the steak. So, I was like, I worked an 18-hour shift. I got rattled by a jackhammer. And now you're telling me you don't want me to have the steak I just cooked you? She's telling me it's too raw. I go, well, if you get bigger pots. So I started to piss her off, I had a long day at work. I was just trying to have a normal dinner with her. I just wanted to go to bed so I could get to work on time tomorrow. And that was definitely not happening. So she does cook the steak better. I'm like, how could I cook the steak better when I have a little small pan like this? So I go, well, you cook the steak then, So she grabs the steak, she throws it out the window. Meanwhile, you see a whole bunch of wolves come, and everything and stuff like that. They're all fighting, they're all biting their legs and everything. One wolf was licking his ass. And, you see a whole flock of wolves, just freaking attacking the steak. So there goes my dinner, number one, Number two, I didn't know what else to make, So, my girlfriend grabs the pot and she goes, so you got rattled with a jackhammer, huh? So, yeah. So she grabs the pot and then she just went like this. So she hits me in the nose, and so she tells me, now is that brain working for you now? And I'm like, yeah, I'll just make you a nice salad with a nice French dressing and nuts and stuff like that. She goes, just maybe the salad with the French dressing. So I'm like, okay. So just make it a salad, All I had to do was just pick leaves from a tree out there. So, I go, what else do you want to drink? So obviously she takes the pan again, she hits me in the face, and and I go, so I made it a salad. Of course I did put the leaves on the back, and stuff like that. Gave her the French dressing, the Italian dressing, the Russian dressing, and the Thousand Island dressing, and that dressing, this dressing, the pork and cheese dressing, and the African dressing, whatever dressings there are out there. I just gave her all of it. I was so dazed and confused. I was looking at the pan, and then when the sweat went down. That wasn't supposed to happen, boss. She just took the pan again, and she just hit me again. Very tough show. Tough show, I tell you. Oh, man. Just getting swelled up, Wilson, I'll tell you that right now. So, so when I got the lump back, she hit me with the pan, this time on my ass, and then I just finally said, and the lights went out all over the world. I was so dazed, confused, over my age. I had to get to work at 4 o'clock a.m. in the morning, and that was going to work out. So I put myself some Vine and some pills, and I just put myself to sleep. I swear to God, I just. That was that day. I'll tell you that. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you. Thank you. I love this city. I really love this city. Thank you very much.